guys, this is Casey from Casey's Customs. In this series, I am building a hot rod truck for under $1,000. And in this video, we do the body work and we also try out Eastwood's new roll-on primer. Let's check it out. So, I got all the welding done on the truck. Everything on the exterior of the truck that needed welded is welded. The chop, the fenders, the rear window, the dash even. All that has been welded. I need to grind it all down now. And once it's ground down, we can actually start doing some body work. I have a kit here from Eastwood to try out. And I'm pretty excited about it because it came with a sealer. And a sealer basically bonds to bare metal. So you can put that on first, let it dry, and then do your body work over the top of it. So, let's do a bunch of grinding first and get all of our welds cleaned up. That way we got a pretty smooth surface to get started.
$346 later.
So fun fact, when I started this video and said, I'm gonna grind the welds real quick, I did not assume it was gonna be a 3-hour ordeal. By the way, I'm not done yet. So, we're gonna keep grinding, because I'm gonna get this damn thing done. So, we finally got all the grinding done. Now I'm just gonna go scuff it up real quick, especially like my running boards, because they're just still in bare metal. They haven't been touched since I welded them, so they definitely need scuffed up so the paint can have something to grab. So let's do that. Now we gotta wipe it all down. Wipe it down with some lacquer thinner. Even after grinding it and then sanding it, you still just get a bunch of shit. I blew it off too, but it just nasty stuff. So we gotta do all that on all our bare metal spots. So we have everything prepped, pretty much ready for primer. I've got it all wiped down. There's no grease or grime anywhere on it. And I got a cool kit from Eastwood. It is a roll-on paint system. It's a roll-on primer system, essentially. It comes with a sealer and a high-build, heavy-duty primer. I'm going to use the sealer first. You could actually go ahead and do your body work on it now and then seal it. I just like to seal off bare metal. It's just something I kind of always done. But you don't have to. I could start body work right now. I just something I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it up and seal it. This is actually a roll-on primer. I've never used it before. This is perfect for this project, you know, especially $1,000 build, super tight budget, small shop, one guy doing all the work. A lot of guys don't have compressors. A lot of guys don't have paint guns. So the roll-on stuff is kind of cool. It's very, very fine roller. So it shouldn't, you know, when you think roller, you think like when you're rolling a house, you know, a big clothy mess of a roller. These are real fine, so it should do good. But Eastwood did give me all this stuff. They are, you know, kind of sponsoring this video for me to try out, but they don't pay my rent. They just gave me some free stuff. So I'm gonna tell you whether I like it or not, whether it's good or not, whether I like the kit or not. It's enough to do a whole car, which is nice, because usually to spray, you know, to spray primer a whole car or truck, you're talking a lot of money, $1,000, you know, something like that. So it's a little bit cheaper, which I like. It also comes with sandpaper and stuff like that, which is great. So, like I said, I'm excited to try it, but they don't pay the bills around here. So if I don't like it, I'm gonna let you know I don't like it. I'm gonna start on the cowl, get some primer or get some sealer on it, and then I'm gonna do my running boards, and then I'll go in here and I'll spot in all my spots with the chop. Oh, I'm gonna make a mess. I can feel it. Oh, I didn't make a mess. Woohoo! All right, I think I'm gonna try this gray one first. Oh, you know what? It probably tells me in the damn instructions. Oh, okay, yeah, gray one. I need the gray one for this one. All right, let's see what the hell happens. I have never rolled paint on a car before, so I'm sure I'm doing some stuff wrong. Whoa. It's really runny. I wonder if I did something wrong here. It's supposed to be 1-to-1. That should be good. Super runny, though. I'm also used to spraying this in a spray gun, so I could be wrong. Let's see what happens here. Oh, okay, okay. It's not runny. I'm wrong. This is looking pretty good so far. Okay, 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 roll-on primer. It still sounds weird saying it. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds weird saying it. First impression, it lays out really smooth. I actually kind of like it. It was really easy. You know, holding the roller is nice because, like, I didn't even really have to tape anything off because you have so much control with the roller. So I like that. Laid out good. I mixed up like, I don't know, 1/3 of a cup or 2/3 of a cup, and I only used maybe 10% of it. So a little goes a long way. I mean, I still have a ton left. So I could have mixed up, I don't know, maybe this, probably not even that much, like just barely any would have covered it. It covers very well, especially over bare metal. I rolled it over some paint spots, covered very well over the paint too. So far I'm really impressed. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna let this cure for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. Then we'll start doing some body work over the top of it. And then we will try out the thick stuff, the thick high build primer, which will actually kind of fill in some of our imperfections. And the high build primer comes with a super, super fine roller. So I'm anxious to see how that is. I've never even seen a roller like this. It's super, super fine. Feels real smooth too. So let's do some body work and then we'll try this one out. So it has all dried. It actually looks really good. It's real smooth, like a primer sealer should be. I'm liking it. Let's go ahead and start doing some body work. Now we sand, baby. More sanding, more. Body work is fun. Hey, how you doing? We're still sanding. I got shit in my eye. We're gonna keep sanding. Still sanding. Okay, I'm done sanding. So I finally got body work pretty good. Definitely good enough for this. This is just a RATROD. We are just matching the patina it already has. So on all this bare metal stuff I've added, the chop, all those places that had new metal, we're gonna be painting those, smoothing them out a little bit, and then painting them to match this patina. Anyways, body work is done enough now where we can do our high build primer. Now when you think of primer, that you put over body work and everything, that's what this is. This is a thicker primer. This will fill in some tiny imperfections, stuff like that. The first primer was just more of a sealer, basically to kind of seal up our metal so that rust and stuff can't creep in. But now we're going to try out the high build. So This is the moneymaker. This is the one most people are going to be using whenever they're doing body work. It's always good to put a sealer down first, obviously. It's always good to use sealer. I could seal this again and then do my high build if I wanted to, but I'm not going to, especially on this truck. But this is the stuff most people will be using when they think of primer. So let's see how it does. This stuff is a lot thicker. Got to make sure it's mixed real good though, because all the primer's at the bottom right now. This one's 4-to-1. So I mixed about 3/4 of a cup, 2/3 of a cup the first time, so I'll probably do that again, even though I had a ton left over. I think that first primer, it was a lot thinner than this. This should travel a little bit better, or stick a little bit better, rather. Try not to spill it. Already got my hardener in there. Oh, I need to get one of those pours for a gallon. All I do is cash out. And if you ain't a hoe, get up out my trap house. Sorry. Bobby Schmurder came on. He just got out. We got to pay our respects. God, don't spill anything. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm good. Wait, right? Oh, no, math. Oh, yeah, I'm good. Okay. We made a little bit of a mess. Not as bad as it's going to be. Okay. Let's go see what happens. About a week ago. Also, before we get going, we use the big boy for our high build. And it has a super fine foam, I guess you would call it, roller. So I think this roller is the key. I think it'll be real smooth. Even though that other roller was very smooth, it was still thicker than this, or still like, you know, I don't know what you would call it, more grippy than this. Definitely a lot thicker than the first one. So I got a funny story. I don't know, the whole thing that I rolled, like the entire cowl, it left a real bad texture. I mean, it was like air bubbly. It looked horrible. I started feeling bad. I thought I was gonna have to do one of those things where I call the company and go, hey man, this sucks. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm not gonna make a video for it, even though, you know, you're trying to help out. I'm not good. Funny thing is though, that wasn't true. What happened was, this damn roller is so fine that the paint really wasn't soaked in yet. I mean, it probably took 5 minutes before it started smoothing out, and I was going, what's the difference? Well, this roller just wouldn't soak up the paint. It's such a fine roller. You know, the foam is just so fine, it just wasn't grabbing it. So, if I were to do this all over again, I would probably sit here and just load this up with paint for, you know, a couple minutes and then go roll it. Because now it's rolling perfect. It's rolling just like my paint gun would. Whenever it dries, I'll do some better video because you can't really see in here very well. But I mean, it's real good. It's easy to get a run whenever you load it up too much, which I did. It's a fine line between too much paint, not enough paint on your roller. But it took 5 minutes to figure it out, and once I got it figured out, it's rolling around really well. I'm extremely surprised. I did not think it was going to be that nice. I'm very happy with it. I have a lot left. I have, you know, 3/4 of a gallon left. I'm going to be using this on probably all my projects because I really like it. The only places I've seen where I haven't been able to get very well is under there. So earlier I was saying there's some funky spots that I can't get the roller into. Well, I forgot this even came with it. This came with the kit. High build urethane gray. Check it out. Same exact color. So it actually comes with that, you know, for problem solving. Ha! Awesome. They really kind of thought of everything. I just did my second coat. Really is looking good. It's laying out very nice. I'm gonna give this a day, you know, overnight, a little bit tomorrow, and see what my final thoughts are. Overall, I'm pretty damn happy. It is the next day, and everything is very, very nice. It dried super smooth. You actually cannot tell whether this was sprayed or rolled. It's very, you know, you can, my fingernail can't catch it. You know, there's nothing raised, there's no marks from the roller. Very, very impressed. It's real good primer too. Spilled some on the floor. It's still stuck there. I mean, it's good stuff. So in reality, since this is a rat rod, one, the bodywork isn't great. I didn't need it to be great. I just want it to be smoothed up because I've cut and added so much metal. So in reality, I could just kind of scuff this and then start my layering process of the patina, which is what I'm gonna do next video. We'll go over painting it, how to kind of fake your patina, how to get it close to your original patina. But since so many people are interested in how this roll-on primer works, I probably had a dozen messages of people wanting to see how it's sanded. So since I had so many questions about people wanting to see how it's sanded and other questions about it, I'm gonna do a full review on it coming out on Thursday. Awesome news. I got the new ECU today, the new PCM, ECU, whatever the hell it's called. So hopefully we can plug this in on the next episode, see what the hell happens. Hopefully I can get it running. I'd love to take it for a drive. And also next episode we're going to be painting this. All I'm going to be doing is matching the patina. It's kind of a tricky process. You never really get it exactly. I just would like to get it close enough. But we're going to do all that on the next episode, so please stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching. As you can tell, we got some primer on it. Got all the body work done and primer. I really wanted to try and knock that all out in one episode. You can easily do body work for months. Anybody that's ever built a car or done a paint job, you know, this can really take a long time. I didn't want to have to do a couple different episodes just on body work. This isn't the best body work by any means, but it's close enough. It's exactly how I wanted, and even that still takes, 10 hours in body work or whatever it is. So, luckily we got all that knocked out in one episode. On next week's episode, we're going to go ahead and paint all of this primer. I'm going to get it to match this tan rust color, whatever you want to call it. I just want it to look like it's been sitting in the field for 30 years, and now I'm driving it. People don't need to know that I've cut the living shit out of it. Or at least I don't want them to know that right off the bat. So, that's what we're going to be doing on the next episode. Shout out to Eastwood Tools. Thank you very much for letting me try the new roll-on primer. I was a skeptic at first, to say the least. I wasn't so sure about it. And by the end of it, I was extremely impressed. I have about 3/4 of a gallon left. I'm going to be using that on my own personal stuff just because of how much I liked it. The kit comes with plenty of rollers, plenty of, everything, plenty of sandpaper. They just give you enough to do whatever you want, and I like it so much I'm going to be using it on my own stuff. So thank you very much for them. I will leave the part number in the description of this video, so if you want to try it out yourself, you can click on it and take a look. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff they say to do at the end of videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace.
Hey, sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirts now. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, must have heard around.